Selena Gomez exposed his phone number to 400 followers as she makes scammers' life hell. That we've heard far too many stories about people being tricked into handing over their life savings by someone pretending to be a celebrity and conning them. But what about when the shoe's on the other foot? Imagine you're sitting at home and you get a message from Selena Gomez asking to borrow some money because she needs to book an Uber home and her account has been locked. You might laugh, but don't be so quick to judge. Posting on Instagram, the Wizards of Waverly Place and Only Murders and the Building Star shared a bizarre story that seemed to expose a scammer. In 2025 alone, we've seen a woman from France hand over $850,000 to an AI Brad Pitt and a UK-based man fall for a similar scheme with a fake Jennifer Aniston. AI scammers are getting more sophisticated by the day, and with even AI that's supposed to help us masquerading as real people with tragic consequences, it's harder than ever to tell what and who is real. The FBI has recently released a warning about an AI scam that's draining the accounts of seniors who are being scammed by voices that mimic the bank or loved ones, while a woman has also lost her life savings to someone who used AI videos to pose as General Hospital's Steve Burton. It seems no one is above being targeted, with Gomez exposing an incident where it appears someone posed as a Wizards of Waverly Place co-star, Jake T. Austin. Considering Gomez and Austin have played the brother-sister duo of Alex and Max Russo since 2007, we imagine she's got a pretty good idea of whether it's him messaging her. On October 16th, Gomez took to Instagram and wrote, "Taking advantage of me and my love for my friends, enjoy that person's number. When Jake T. Austin is in trouble, I need to hear from him and him only," implying that someone reached out to her while pretending to be Austin in a time of need. A clearly vexed Gomez shared the scammer's phone number. More than just being put on blast to her 417 million followers, it has since spread to Reddit and other corners of the internet, meaning far more people have seen it. If we were the scammer, we'd imagine they've already thrown their phone out of the window as it's blown up with abuse. Responding to Gomez's boss move, one person wrote, 400 plus followers, by the way, smiling face with open mouth and tightly closed eyes, whoever number that is F******. Another added, "One thing about Selena is that she does not play about her little bro Jake loudly crying face dot." Looking at the more serious side, a third said, "These scams are going crazy lately. We just had one from a police department that my spouse was in jail and needed bail money. He was asleep next to me, LMAO." Others weren't impressed, as someone concluded, "What the person did was not right, but YTF would Selena dock someone knowing how crazy her fans are?" There are 3 different people whose information is being spread around right now by her fans. TV host dupes football fans as she goes viral without even being real. There's enough misinformation out there on the internet as it is. But with the rise of artificial intelligence and deepfakes, it's harder than ever to tell what's the real deal and what's being concocted to cause chaos. It seems there's no stopping artificial intelligence, and alongside the tragedy of people taking their lives after developing bonds with chatbots, there are claims humans are losing touch with each other thanks to the likes of Elon Musk's sexy grok avatars. The world's richest man has already seen the darker side of artificial intelligence when someone created a deepfake video of President Donald Trump sucking his toes. Still, it seems the POTUS doesn't mind too much, only recently sharing his own AI creation to seemingly promote a potential third term in the White House. While there are apparently ways to spot deepfakes and AI doppelgangers, that hasn't stopped the seedier side of the industry from seeping through. There could soon be a few red faces, as people have been swooning over an attractive football presenter, only to learn she's little more than a bunch of code. The Instagram account for Aysen Aksoy claims she's a new face to present the Champions League coverage in Turkey, but if you tune in, don't count on seeing her on your television. Aksoy is an AI creation, and while her Instagram makes it clear, it hasn't stopped some 53.1k people from following her. We've previously reported on AI models taking over Instagram, like the story of Nikki Bellini making her owners a cool $15,000 a month and even being invited to Coachella. It might look like Aksoy isn't causing any real harm, although some are concerned that people are shelling out up to $885 a month for the top tier of her Patreon that promises more than just girl-on-girl action. Those emptying their wallets for Aksoy's 18-plus content can even request her to do things for them. Aksoy's arrival comes at a troubled time, with the Screen Actors Guild speaking out on Hollywood's first AI actor, called Tilly Norwood. Major celebrities, including Emily Blunt, Natasha Lyonne, and Whoopi Goldberg, have criticized Norwood, while Stranger Things Sean Astin, the newly elected SAJTA president, has promised the organization will safeguard its members. Aston told Variety, "The teams at SAGTI have been in this fight for longer than people might realize. As technology continues to advance at light speed, we're going to meet the challenge. There seems to be no stopping the rise of these AI replacements." Poet Talisha Jones created the AI Xenia Monet in September 2025. Although Jones writes music, Monet is an AI project that performs songs. As for Aksoy, many either don't seem to care that they can't actually meet her. Others seemingly don't even know she's an AI creation. Aksoy's posts are continuing to soar in popularity as she garners thousands of likes, and many seem to be duped by her very existence. Police make urgent appeal to public as AI homeless man prank goes viral. A new trend on social media has caused police officials to make an urgent appeal, warning people about the consequences of using AI to generate images of homeless people in absurd viral pranks. It didn't take long for trends involving artificial intelligence to become viral across social media, as you've likely already seen people use a large language model, LLM, tools to generate fictional Yibik photos or turn their profile pictures into Studio Ghibli-like art. Inevitably, this would eventually turn into something more complex and nefarious, perhaps, once the technology itself started to improve, and that appears to be the case thanks to a new trend involving homeless people. If you've not yet encountered it, the TikTok trend that people are widely referring to as a AI homeless man prank involves people sending AI-generated images to their parents or partners where a homeless person is inside their house. The IT often begins with a homeless person at the door claiming that they know the person that's being pranked before the pranker lets them in the house. They can then be seen sitting on the sofa, eating out of the fridge, sleeping in beds, and even asking for money. And, of course, none of this is real. The prank itself is an absurd attempt to stir up panic, confusion, and fear in the recipient of the messages, and it appears to often lead to police being called, with some creators sharing videos of authorities leaving their house after the false report. This has led one police force to issue a stern warning to anyone engaging in the new trend, as Round Rock Patrol Commander Andy McKinney